Hey, it's Jay here. I have done a lot of content on open world, so now it's PvP time, baby. Here are 5 useful tips for PvP in BRM5. Be sure to sub if this video helped. Let's start off with map awareness. The skill is acquired by simply playing the game. Get a feel for the maps and use that to your advantage. Knowing where the attackers and defenders can position themselves is key to winning engagements in BRM5. You die extremely quickly in PvP, so make a plan before you rush down the middle and die in the first 5 seconds. Don't be that guy who dies at the start and loses the game for the team. Play a slower and more methodical game. If you like the rushing playstyle, that is okay. Most of the clips you'll see in this video are hyper aggressive because that's my playstyle. I am confident I will at least get a kill or 2 before I go down, and even when I die, I still get information of where the enemies are for my team. Choose your own playstyle, but be smart about it. Tip 2 ties in with awareness. It's about teammates. Teammates can either make or break your rounds, so it's best to try and work with them. After judging where your teammates play, whether that's at the start of the round or halfway through, position yourself to cover them or play around them. Do not watch the same angle as your teammate. If they, for example, are holding mid on coast with a sniper, don't stand in front of them or near them. Let that player play that angle and you fall back to another area. Don't crowd them or get greedy. Play a position that you are comfortable with and a position that will cover your teammate's flank. Tip 3, roles. This one is tricky as you do not know what map you are playing until you're loaded in, and you cannot change your loadout until after you die. So what's a fix for this? Well, run a loadout that you're comfortable with, and if you die, change your weapons then. If you notice a teammate has a sniper and is doing well, don't run a sniper. Let that guy go crazy and feed. If you notice your guys with closer range weaponry are struggling, perhaps swap to a shotgun, SMG, or a close range rifle. The G36C is my default weapon to run when loading into games, and then I change the loadout depending on what my team needs. By watching the footage, you can see that in rounds I go from using my rifle to using a shotgun depending on how my team is playing and depending on how confident I am that I can absolutely dunk on everybody in the lobby. This tip also applies for sniping. If you see a teammate struggling to hold down those long-range positions and your other teammates running shotguns or destroying, swap to a sniper or a long-range rifle to support. That way your team isn't falling behind or losing to enemies on a long flank or something similar to this. Tip 4, enemy tracking. Much like map awareness, enemy awareness is just as important. Paying attention to where and how your opponent plays is key to winning in BRM5. If you notice that an enemy likes to rush through the mid halls on favela, simply wait for them to rush and then light them up. And make sure to trash talk them in game chat. Just kidding, don't do that. Be nice to your opponent no matter how annoying they may be. Let me put this into perspective for you to understand my reasoning behind why enemy tracking is so important. By knowing where your enemy likes to stay, whether that's a long or short range angle, you know where to place your crosshair whenever you're challenging said enemy on said angle. It's like having wall hacks, but you're not a loser who's cheating. You're just using your brain and common sense. Last but not least, tip 5, objective and information. It's a common misconception that eliminating the 5 enemies wins you the round. While this may be true, the objective of the game is to capture or defend the point until the time limit is up. Everyone wants to be the star of the match. They want to be on the top of their leaderboard and brag with their 10 plus kills. While that is impressive, who won the match for you? Who captured the objective while you ran in, got some kills, and then died? If your team followed you, you would have lost the game, and somebody would have been upset. I'd like for you to watch this clip closely. As I am holding this kill-hungry player here, my team is flanking towards the objective on office. By holding the kill-hungry player here, my team was close to winning the round. Of course, I had to step in and help because one of the players on the enemy team went off and got some good kills. It isn't guaranteed, but if you can hold the enemies at bay, it definitely helps. To sum this up, if you want to get better at PvP, focus on these main areas. Learn the maps to increase your map awareness. Try to work with your teammates as best as you can. Try to fill any missing roles on your team. Don't be greedy and run a sniper whenever a teammate is already running one and holding those longer angles. Try to judge in advance where your enemy will be. Do they rush? If so, just wait for them and take them out. Make sure to prioritize the objective, and don't forget to check that tiny timer at the top of your screen. And pay attention to where your teammates die and how they died. Did they die to a sniper? Don't peek there, just flank him. By using these tips, I know you will improve at PvP. Good luck out there, operator. And with that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave a comment on what was most helpful. And if you aren't subbed yet, go ahead and do so. I hope you have a good day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe, and goodbye.